struck twice. Blake Griffin may have just masked off Kendrick Perkins. Oh my goodness.
Well, there was a lot made of that dunk. Everybody was going crazy over that thing, except Skip. Skip on a dunk scale gave it a 3. On an athletic scale gave it an 8. Let's go 1 to 10 for the dunk scale. Where are you?
Well, first of all, I hate this conversation to a degree because I think dunks are overrated.
Thank you.
I think we talk about dunks because they're fun to watch and they energize the crowd a bit, but the best dunkers are not usually champions, and I don't think dunks lead to that much winning. Dunks are worth 2 points, and so we can rate it all we want, but this is not going to weight the points that you get from making the dunk. So it was a pretty cool dunk. It looked pretty difficult. He didn't barely touch the rim, so that I think that takes a little bit off of it. Yeah. But I don't care. We talk about dunks too much.
Michael Jordan, the great Michael Jordan.
Yes.
A walking aerial assault himself.
Absolutely, for his early career.
I believe 6 rings.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant, not too shabby.
All those wins with one with the
not
fadeaway jumper.
No. But Kobe had his share of dunks. 5 rings.
Sure.
Okay. You look at a guy like Clyde the Glide Drexler, Mr. No Left Hand himself. What a Hall of Famer, big time player. You know what? He got a ring. Yeah. He got a ring in Houston.
Well, thanks to another guy.
Akeem the Dream Olajuwon. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I definitely believe that the dunk has hurt the game to some degree because a lot of guys who know how to dunk didn't take the time to work on their other parts of their game, handling the ball, certainly shooting the rock from the perimeter. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, let's not underestimate the value of the dunk. When you can sit there and electrify a crowd, so much of the professional game, so much of the game, period, on a collegiate or professional level is predicated on emotion, fervor. You know, the things that hype you up and get that extra adrenaline flowing because the crowd gets hyped. Your teammates get hyped. You look at Blake Griffin with this, I didn't even consider this really a dunk because he only touched it with his 2 fingers. But I rated it as a 10 on the athletic scale. It was still a phenomenal play. But look at the way Chris Paul reacted. Look at the way Caron Butler reacted. DeAndre Jordan, Chauncey Billups, who's seen his share in his day talking about, I can't wait to see it on the highlights myself. When you got people that get that hype, it makes it fun to show up to the arena, to get on a basketball court and play because it takes you away from the monotony of just running plays and shooting and scoring. It electrifies everybody. Can't devalue it.
Does it make you a winning team?
No, it does not. No,
I think it electrifies the crowd. And maybe it's the same reasoning I use for putting Tebow in as a starter.
Okay.
You know, it's entertainment.
That's your just dunk? That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying it's entertainment.
I see no parallel, but go ahead.
I don't even. This game. You both make very insightful points, and I am with you to the point that the more I watch this Blake Griffin dunk, the more overrated it gets for me. I'm sorry, but I'm in your camp, so I'm grading again. I'm fighting against the Sports Nation flow here because people are just overreacting like crazy because it is great entertainment. But just a quick point on the dunk, he gets stopped cold in the air by Kendrick Perkins. He does hit a brick wall and he's leaning a little bit backwards when he throws the ball through the hoop and leans over to barely graze the rim. Athletically, as almost a pitcher play, like a baseball play, the degree of difficulty is off the charts. Your release point has a variance of about 1 centimeter. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so athletically it's great. But Stephen A., your point about the great Michael Jordan, he used the dunk, especially in postseason games, as a devastating psychological weapon, especially when the game was on the line. That dunk we just saw put the Clippers up by 21 at home. Okay, so what? You know, I agree. It gets the crowd going. It got everybody going. It got some veterans going.
Not only that, you remember the year one of the greatest dunks we've ever seen was when Michael Jordan reverse went baseline, dunked on Patrick.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Jordan, because he was Michael Jordan, whether it's him dunking over Mark Eaton, whether it's Vince Carter dunking on Frederick Weiss in the Olympics, the list goes on and on. Suddenly, when you see what Michael Jordan used to do to what he did to Patrick Ewing, for example, you came to the Garden waiting to see something like that. So suddenly, even though you were rooting for the Knicks, you heard cheers for Jordan. It can demoralize you to some degree because it could shift the momentum away from others in the process of you doing what you can't underestimate it, is all I'm saying.
All right. I like the differing viewpoints. We're going to squeeze in a break. When we